Live from Easy Cake Studio in Eddyville, Kentucky, it's time for the season finale of the Easy K Show. Tonight, we break down looking forward to the 2020 movie season. Your hosts, Darth Easy and Rady Cage.
Woohoo!
Alright guys, welcome to episode 104, the season finale of season 2 of the Easy K Show. I am Darth Easy.
I'm Rady Cage.
So this is our annual episode where we look forward to what's coming out next year. Let's start getting excited. Let's start worrying. And it's, you know, at first I was thinking I don't know if I'll have that many on my list, but you know what?
It was hard.
I think this was an easy list for me to compile.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, it was hard because there were so damn many. I was the same way. I thought, is there even 10 movies I'm looking forward to? And I started making my list, and I have 25.
Yeah, I have a lot. I don't know if I had that many because I cut some out, but I'm looking forward to the 2020 movie season.
Me too.
And it's starting a new decade of film. So, I mean, the 2010s was the decade of the resurgence of Star Wars, the resurgence of the MCU, and some really good dramas. So I'm curious what this next decade is going to bring us. So, alright, I'll explain how the show works. Once we and Ray Cage say a topic, we'll go our separate ways to compile our own separate top 10s. I'll do my 10 through 8, he'll do his 10 through 8, I'll do my 7 through 6, he'll do his 7 through 6, then we'll trade one piece. Once we have compiled our own separate top 10s, we will create a show between the two of us. Alright, since I start first last time, you will go first now.
I really struggled with this 10 spot, but then I started thinking about it. Doesn't matter. My 10 spot movies never make it through because we never have the same movies on our list. So I went with the way back, the Ben Affleck sports movie.
Okay.
I figured you wouldn't have this on your list.
It was in my honorable mentions.
Oh, cool. I saw the trailer again recently when I went on one of my movie binges, and it looks really good. It looks like Ben Affleck going back to form. He's just this... Definitely has like a dark past. Something's happened to him.
Well, he's not directing it. He's not. It's the guy who did The Accountant, and then he's done some little.
Something's happened to him. He is an alcoholic, clearly.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a little bit of like a Coach Carter kind of thing, inspiring a bunch of young group. And it's cool little basketball. We don't see a lot of cool little sports movies like this
very often. So yeah, that's my number 10. My number 9, I went with Wonder Woman.
Okay, that's a punt.
Okay, all right, sweet. My number 8, I went with Eternals.
That didn't make my list.
Okay, this was I wanted one of the MCU films. We're only getting 2 next year. I went with this one because this one sounds cooler to me. It takes place over thousands of years. Angelina Jolie's in it. It's got a really cool cast.
Richard Madden.
Yeah. And the Eternals are kind of like almost Thanos-like people, it seems like.
Yeah, but it's going to be kind of like, it's going to be interesting because we got to figure out, can Marvel keep going for another 10 years?
Yeah.
Or are we going to have to start rebooting this and get some of these old classic characters back in the frame? So it's going to be interesting. Can we strike lightning in the bottle twice when we did this with Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man? And we'll see.
And I think this is something that I don't really know a whole lot about. And, Black Widow, I kind of feel like I know what I'm getting. So that's why that is not on my list. With this one, I don't know a whole lot about. So I'm feeling like we might get an Ant-Man or a Guardians or something like you were saying. So that's my 10 through 8.
All right, my number 10. I had another movie in this list, but I saw the trailer this week, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Because it's from my boy, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
In the Heights. Oh, okay.
Yep. As soon as you start talking about it, I was like, yep.
All right, my number 9 is my only MCU movie on the list, and that's Black Widow.
Oh, okay.
Because,
my honorable mention.
because I'm looking forward to it. It's cool to see Scarlett Johansson play this character for the last time, allegedly. And then also you got David Harbour. He's going to be playing... I guess the brother of Black Widow, Captain Russia or Captain Soviet. So I'm liking him. And then also it's got Florence Pugh, who has had a hell of a year. It's probably going to be the breakout star of 2020 movie for the Easy Cage Awards. I think she probably will be the new Black Widow going forward in the future of the MCU. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie.
It looks kind of like Red Sparrow, the MCU version.
Hopefully better.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Red Sparrow.
All right, so my number 8 is my only Pixar movie on this list, and that is So.
Yeah, that was an honorable mention.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, mostly because it's directed by Pete Docter, and Pete Docter has done some of the better Pixar films, I don't really like Monsters Inc., but Inside Out I was found incredible. The first 10 minutes of Up is amazing, and yeah, I'm looking forward to. So I mean, it looks like a more emotional, deep thought movie that I'm looking forward to.
To me, it looked like the most adult animated
and
movie.
That's why I'm looking forward to it.
But yeah, I don't know. It wasn't pulling me in like some of my other animated movies on my list, but it's an honorable mention for me.
Okay.
That was your...
That was my 10 through 8.
Oh, okay. Your 10 through 8? Oh, okay. My number 7 is Ghostbusters. This movie...
You've been shitting on this all year! All year!
When I saw the trailer for this, I was blown the F away.
Right?
I didn't even have this on my... Because I did this list weeks ago, and then I saw the trailer, and I was like, yeah, this is going to make my list.
Yeah, it's not mine because I don't have fond memories of any of the
I don't really either, but it's so good. It definitely looks like they're borrowing some things, like a Stranger Things kind of feel to it. But I feel like it's going to make the people who really love the old Ghostbusters...
And that's what I like about it, because the rebooted Ghostbusters... Why did you have to make a reboot when you could have kept it in the same universe? That's what I'm like about this.
Yeah.
Everything that happened in the first Ghostbusters movies, it's canon.
Yeah. And it happened, and it's been, 30 years?
And it's in the country now. Yeah. That's why, and it's like a haunted mansion kind of Ghostbusters kind of thing.
Now, the trailer may be making it seem more serious than it's actually going to be. But I still think it looks really cool. It's got Stranger Things vibes to it, and I was blown away. But yeah, that was my number 7. My number 6 is my first animated movie on the list, and I went to Croods 2, DreamWorks film. We're getting in December. I freaking love the Croods. I'm a little worried about it because
it's DreamWorks.
It's DreamWorks, and this was a project they were working on. Then they canceled it. Then they got bought by Universal, and then Universal was like, no, we want Croods again. It's got a great voice cast. Nick Cage, Emma Stone, and it's just really, really good. It's got a ton of heart. It's up there for me with How to Train Your Dragon and Kung Fu Panda on the top tier DreamWorks level. So I hope they can do it justice. I don't really know what the story they could go with, but I liked the first one enough that I picked this over some of the other animated movies we're going to get this year.
Okay.
That's my 7 through 6.
Okay. My number 7 is my last animated movie on this list.
Okay.
And that's Raya and the Last Dragon.
That's a punt.
Okay. My number 6 was a punt from earlier, Wonder Woman 1984.
Sweet.
This looks incredible. It's just even you, I think, posted said, "Oh my god, that blew me away."
Yeah.
The trailers.
The trailer was really cool.
And it's cool seeing Gal Gadot return as Wonder Woman set in the 1980s. You're going to have Chris Pine.
I don't know,
return,
sure
which is very interesting. Maybe he got plucked out of time and before he or something like that. Maybe something like that.
Yeah.
And then you're also going to have Kristen Wiig, who's really known more for comedic role. It's going to come in as Cheetah, a very cool, very interesting DC villain character. And like I said, Patty Jenkins returning, first Wonder Woman. I know you don't like the last act of Wonder Woman.
I don't, and that's what.
But the first 2 acts of Wonder Woman
are
incredible. I mean, the No Man Land, the scene alone is one more iconic superhero movie scenes of all time.
I think this has a great possibility. If we make a complete movie here, 3 good acts, this has a great possibility of being my new favorite DC movie. Okay. So and the trailer was really cool, so I had to put it on my list.
Okay.
Otherwise, I am just lost all interest in the DC EU.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right, that's my 7 through 6.
Okay. My number 5 is a punt from earlier, In the Heights.
Okay.
Had no idea about this movie. Saw the trailer, immediately loved it, and was humming the music. And
In the Heights.
Yep, going to see this opening night, and this comes out the same day as something else real big. And I'm like,
cross-platform, man. It's a musical. It's cool because this is Lin-Manuel Miranda's first thing. This is really what got him to do. Would later do Hamilton, and he did play the main character. And the main guy who plays in the Heights, he was in Hamilton. He plays Hamilton's. He plays his best friend Thomas, and then he also plays his son in the Hamilton playlist that I listen to all the time because it's just incredible. And I'm hoping this is really good. Also, you got Bail Organa in here, and I'm looking forward to this, and hopefully
cool.
this is good,
I
so
looked
we
up
can
the
get a
story.
Hamilton movie.
I looked up the story. That's how much I liked the trailer, and I was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be cool."
Yeah.
I just immediately was like, "I'm gonna like."
And
this.
it's also directed by the guy who did Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes.
So he has a good track record.
Yep. Yeah, I was excited. I was like, "Ooh, a sweet music to look forward in the middle of the summer." Yeah, that
That's your number 5?
that was my number 5.
My number 5 is this could be a mistake putting in this high, as always.
Okay.
My number 5 is No Time to Die.
I had this one. This was at my number 10, and I kept swapping it with the Ben Affleck movie. It's my number 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I love James Bond. I absolutely love James Bond. And to see Daniel Craig, I'm hoping he can go 3 for 5 for good James Bond movies. Because Quantum of Solace, it's okay. It's not great.
It's not horrible.
But Spectre is god awful.
Yeah.
And I think they rushed that story, and I don't. And then the waste Christoph Waltz who was born to play a James Bond villain. They just wasted him, and he's back. I'm hoping he can be better, and hopefully he's not in it much. And and also it's being directed by Fuqua, who did who directed the entire first season of True Detective. So I'm hoping for a really good Daniel Craig James Bond movie, because Daniel Craig is one of the most talented actors out there. From the James Bond movies to that Logan Lucky movie you liked, and he was great in Knives Out. He absolutely was incredible.
Yes, he was great. I think for me, the reason it kept it out is because of the Spectre, how boring that movie was, and then I'm worried they went through several directors on this. I'm looking forward to it for sure, but I'm not quite 100% on it yet.
Yeah,
could
but,
be disappointing. Like you said.
Top 10 anticipated always means what are we excited about? It doesn't mean what's going to be the best movie. It's what we are interested in seeing.
I think Spectre soured me a little bit.
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is A Quiet Place Part 2.
Okay, that didn't make my list.
I know there's just been a little teaser. We're getting a trailer, I think, tonight or tomorrow or sometime.
I think that's going to Christmas.
What, the trailer?
Yeah.
Well, the teaser said something about, I don't know. Anyway.
Or New Year's or something.
Yeah. I loved the first film, and I'm interested to see you got Jim from The Office. I can't even remember his name.
John Krasinski.
Yes. He's coming back to direct his wife, who is coming back in the movie.
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt, yeah. And the little teaser was really cool. Have you seen it?
No.
Where they're walking on this path, and they get to a certain part, and the sand ends, and so they have to start walking till the leaves, and she puts her foot down, and the leaf makes a noise, and then it kind of cuts away. It's really cool. And I'm looking to see where they go with the story, and I just got a feeling. I got a feeling that this is going to be really cool, and I want to see what happens, and I'm pumped for it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it, but I didn't want a sequel. I was fine with it.
It would have been fine without it.
So I'm hoping it doesn't play in that. Well, it's kind of sucky, but I was really impressed with John Krasinski's directing of the first one. All right, my number 4 is a film I've probably watched this trailer more times than I probably should, and it's time to get your America on. My number 4 is Top Gun Maverick.
See, I watched this trailer and it didn't move me, but I haven't seen the original Top Gun, so I need to watch the original Top Gun.
It's Tom Cruise returned to this iconic role of Maverick, like 20 or 30 years later.
The plane scenes looked really cool.
And, the crazy part about it is Tom Cruise probably flew those jets.
It definitely looks like it.
And you also got Miles Teller, who's supposed to be playing the son of Goose. And I think the funeral scene we see at the beginning, or see in the trailer, I think that's going to be, what's his name? Val Kilmer, Iceman's.
He has throat cancer.
He has
or
throat
something,
cancer,
so probably won't.
So he probably won't be able to be in it. So that'll probably be who that is. And then you also have the main girl from the original movie. She's back in this one. The trailer was fucking awesome. I cannot wait for this movie to come out, even if it's terrible. And I mean, Top Gun, it's not a great movie, but it's a fun 80s. Get your America on. Great soundtrack. Get into the danger zone.
I want to watch it.
I am looking forward to it. And
yeah, does this come out in the summer?
Yes. All right, that's my number 4.
All right, my number 3 is Bad Boys for Life.
Nope.
Bad Boys.
God, I can't.
Bad Boys. I hope it's good. I'm worried.
It's gonna be terrible.
But I had to go off what I'm anticipating. I've been anticipating this movie for almost 14 years.
Okay.
It has been 14 years since
Okay.
Bad Boys 2 came out. And I just want to see Will Smith and Martin Lawrence together again. And they have such great chemistry. It's the best cop duo ever. And they're so much fun. The two things that worry me, no Michael Bay. I haven't got a chance to watch Six Underground yet. I heard it's horrible. So maybe it's a good thing Michael Bay's not directing.
Well, you'll love it.
And
Because you just go, ugh, yeah, Michael Bay, yeah!
And then also, it's coming out in January. It's another worrisome thing. But maybe they just picked that because they want to dominate January.
No. But this also isn't Michael Bay, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. That's the two things I'm worried. It's not Michael Bay, and it's coming out in January.
But then the other point of view, to other people, it's not Michael Bay.
True.
So that could be a positive.
I'm just excited to see what happens, even if it's just a dumb fun movie. I don't know, the other movies are dumb fun, so I'm pumped for this.
Okay.
I knew it wouldn't make your list. So,
No, it's not even an honorable mention because I'm not even going to go see this movie.
You haven't even seen the first one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not. This is a movie made for you. It's not a movie made for me, and I could just spend a weekend at home.
You want to go see Doolittle? It's coming out the same day as this.
No,
No.
probably not. Either. All right, so my top 3 movies that I have on my list are all films that are being directed by acclaimed directors, and I'm just so excited for all 3 of those films.
I know one of them you're going to put on here, and the trailer dropped today.
Yeah.
And the other one you're going to be happy that is probably on my list. We'll see.
All right, so my number 3 is West Side Story.
No.
The remake of Steven Spielberg. The remake of Steven Spielberg's directing. It's the first musical Steven Spielberg has directed, and this may be a disaster. And really, I don't want to remake of West Side Story, but it's Steven Spielberg because West Side Story.
But it's 3 on your list.
But it's Steven Spielberg.
Never seen West Side Story, so
You need to watch it. It's basically a music. It's a 1960s Latina version of Romeo and Juliet. That's the story of West Side Story. It's the best Shakespearean story translated into a movie I've ever seen. Maybe other than maybe Lion King, if we count that. I love the original, and I love Steven Spielberg, and I'm curious how he's going to do a musical
because we never his passion project, right?
Yeah,
he wanted to do this.
He wanted to do this for a long time, and I'm looking forward to this movie.
I mean, I'm always up for a good musical, but they had the In the Heights trailer. Never seen West Side Story, but I understand you love it. It's not horrible on the list there.
Okay.
My number 2 is a punt from earlier, Raya and the Last Dragon.
Okay.
I just think I've seen enough. I haven't seen anything really at all.
You haven't seen anything.
I've heard and seen a few pictures. Enough. The story. It's Disney animation. They are on a freaking roll.
But I get excited for this mostly because it's Disney. It's a princess story, both basically.
Yeah.
And
it's new.
It's kind of got like this Middle Eastern tone or Chinese tone, kind of like Mulan.
It's got Avatar type feels to it.
Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Or you talk about Avatar Last Airbender.
Airbender, yeah.
Avatar Blue Aliens.
No.
No,
Avatar, Last Airbender.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this. And Awkwafina coming in the voice of the dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Me too.
That's why
it's really cool.
Which usually I don't ever have animated movies on my list, and I have 2. So you should be proud of me.
I am proud. Yeah, that was my number 2.
Okay, my number 2 is, like I said, another acclaimed director, which I'm looking forward to this film. And I've never even seen the original film.
Oh,
my number 2 is Dune.
That's a punt. Well, it's my number 1.
No.
So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so number 1.
I'm really shocked.
Here's the deal. I know what your number 1 is. We'll talk about it in a minute. But this sounds like... who's the director of this? What's his name again?
Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, Villeneuve. I've liked his movies.
Blade Runner 2049 was incredible. I really like Arrival.
Really
was my favorite movie of that year. I've heard Prisoners is good. I still haven't seen that one.
Probably
Sicario was good too.
Sicario's good.
So he is on such a hot streak on movies.
Now he's taking pure science fiction. It's been called, Star Wars type stuff. I don't know a whole lot about Dune. Never seen the original movie. But this sounds cool to me.
It does.
And I'm not mixed like I am on your other movie. I like all those movies. I'm not blown away by them, but I read about it. sounds really cool. I'm hoping this is Villeneuve's first big hit because all of his movies have not made a whole lot of money.
I think Arrival did pretty good.
But sounds cool enough for me. And we're not
Sicario,
getting Star Wars, we're not getting Avatar.
Sicario made enough money to get a sequel. So
yeah.
I mean, he's such a quality film director. Like I said, I don't know anything about this project, but I am so looking forward to it because it's Villeneuve. He was the Blade Runner 2049 and Arrival were my favorite movies those 2 years. So he was my favorite director for 2 years running. So I'm absolutely looking forward to it.
And when is this movie coming out?
It's coming out to Star Wars week.
Makes sense. See, that's another thing. We're not getting Star Wars, not getting Avatar. We're not really getting any sci-fi, pure sci-fi. Mm-hmm. So I was like, this is going to be my number one.
And this could make me, this could be the best Star Wars movie in ever. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie.
It's got a cool cast too. Did you talk about that? Rebecca Ferguson, Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya.
No, but that's cool. Yeah. I like all three of those people.
Yeah.
All right, so your number one is Dune.
Jason Momoa, Oscar Isaac, Dave Bautista, Josh Brolin.
Okay,
that is the cast. That was my number one.
All right, so my number one is
Tenet.
Christopher Nolan. I mean, do I need to say more? Christopher Nolan. He just makes.
Tell me what the hell's going on in that trailer.
I have no fucking idea, and that's why I'm loving it.
Why this movie is going to suck, like his last 5 fucking movies.
His last 5 movies haven't sucked though.
I'll give you, Dunkirk is pretty good and not super damn confusing. But this movie, when the trailer, you don't even know what the fuck is going on in the trailer. Except everything's going backwards. I could tell. I watched it once. I'm like,
you're still going to go see it.
It's not going to be my movie.
But you're still going to see it.
I'll probably go see it. But I just can tell. Nolan.
But the thing is,
every movie.
But here's the thing with Christopher Nolan, though. People say independent movies are dead. Christopher Nolan proves that is wrong because his independent movies make money and they really challenge the mind. Inception. I know you don't like Inception. You're wrong. You are absolutely wrong. Inception is a masterpiece.
He tries to be too heady, too
Interstellar.
I want Watchmen.
Interstellar was...
Make me think, but explain it to me. I don't understand what the fuck is going on in his movie.
But you have, like Inception, you're like, what ends? If you've paid attention in the movie... You know what the ending is. I love stuff like that. Dunkirk still had the time travel stuff, or not the time travel stuff, but the stuff with the different timelines. I love that part of the movie. Interstellar is a film I've gone back and watched, and I think it's a masterpiece now. And Dark Knight Rises might be the weakest film of his last 5 films.
So Tenet, you got Denzel Washington's son.
You got what's his face?
Stuff's going backwards, and he's a cop.
And then you also got Robert. You got Robert Pattinson in there, who is.
Was he in the trailer?
Yeah,
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, he's in the car. We'll probably see the trailer tonight when we see Star Wars.
Yeah, we will.
So, anyways, that's my number one, Tenet. I am
not surprised.
So looking forward to this movie.
I believe you. I'll go see
it. You
knew
making this list. This was going to be my one or two.
I knew it. But when the trailer came out, I thought, well, maybe, but no.
Okay, let's get to this list. So
I don't think that was a good trailer, by the way.
Do what?
I don't think that was a good trailer.
Well, it's a Christopher Nolan trailer.
Interstellar had amazing trailers. I'll give him that. I don't know. I just did not get me, a casual person, excited about.
You ready to compile this list?
I am ready.
All right, my number one was Dune. Or no, your number one was Dune.
Yep.
My number 2 was Dune, so we can obviously put that at 1.
Yes.
We don't.
And you will get your number 2.
Okay, I will give you Ray and the Last Dragon.
Okay.
At
2?
Or I mean, it's whatever you want. If you don't feel, let's give Tenet 2. Let's just not make this confusing.
Tenet is 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will give you Ray and the Last Dragon at 3.
Okay. Which was your
7.
7. Okay.
Which I actually had a lot higher on my original list.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any other commonalities?
We have others.
In the Heights.
In the Heights.
I had it at 5.
I had it at. Oh, you had it 5. Yeah, I had it at 10.
Split it.
Okay.
7, 8.
Yeah, so 7.
Okay, I'm fine.
Okay.
And Wonder Woman. I had it at 9.
I had that at 6. So 8.
Sure. That's it for our likes, right?
That's right. All right. My number 3 was West Side Story.
My number 3 was Bad Boys. so go ahead.
Okay. Because you changed your
You were
mind.
going to do it.
You changed your mind, and you're just going to take it off your list completely.
No.
Oh, okay.
It needs to be in the next, in the whatever.
I'm fine with it being at the bottom half of the top 5. And
Okay.
Bad Boys
Bad Boys.
for Life.
What you gonna do? Why is it Bad Boys for Life when it should be Bad Boys 3?
Because no one cares. All right. My number 4 was Top Gun Maverick. What was your number 4?
Quiet Place.
Okay.
Part 2. Do. I think we should swap it because I gave you West Side
I know.
Story.
Just okay.
Quiet Place. It's
I'm
the
not-
only horror movie on here.
That's
Unless
true.
you count Ghostbusters, but that's
I
really
was close to putting a horror movie on here, but it just didn't happen. All right. Let's go Top Gun Maverick, and then 9.
9? Sorry, it's an old Collider Live joke.
Whatever you say.
What was your next highest?
And that's it. That's all. That's all for me. So, what's the last one you want?
I guess Creed's 2.
Okay.
I had it at 6. That's my
fine.
next highest.
Okay. Let's file this list.
2 animated
Let's
movies
end this
in the
list.
top 10.
The top 10 anticipated movies in the 2020 movie season. Yeah. At number 10, Croods 2. At number 9, Top Gun Maverick. At number 8. That's funny. Nothing. At number 8, Wonder Woman 1984. At number 7, In the Heights. At number 6, A Quiet Place Part 2. At number 5, Bad Boys for Life. Okay. Number 4, West Side Story. At number 3, Raya and the Last Dragon. At number 2, Tenet. And the number 1 anticipated movie of the 2020 movie season is Dune. All right, interesting list. I was laughing because I accidentally put Wonder Woman and the Last Dragon.
Oh.
So I had to giggle.
Merging them together.
All right, so honorable mentions.
Yeah, I'm going to run through them quick. Birds of Prey, Onward, Pixar movie, fantasy movie. I did have Tenet on this list. What was I thinking? That was before I saw the trailer today. The Invisible Man, that was a horror movie that looked kind of cool. The Rhythm Section with Blake Lively. I think you said you didn't think that
It come out in January. It's got pushed back. I think.
Chaos Walking. I had to throw this one in here. It's been pushed back for 2 years now, but it's Daisy Ridley and Tom.
Oh God!
And it's based on a YA novel,
Ugh.
but it's coming out in December supposedly. Black Widow, Fast and Furious 9. We're getting a trailer for that in a month or so.
Yeah.
I had a couple movies in here that are not showing up that were closer to the top. There's the Tom Hanks movie coming out, and then they're not on my list though, so I can't talk about them. Damn it. Conjuring 3, The King's Man, and Mitchell's and the Machines, which is the new what's the two brothers' names?
Wachowskis?
Not brothers. Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Their new animated project.
Oh, okay.
They look cool.
I like Spider-Man. All right, my honorable mentions. This is by release date, so I have The Gentleman. Could be bad,
Oh, yeah, I
but
forgot
it's
about
Matthew
that
McConaughey.
Yeah.
All right.
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
It could be interesting.
Could be.
Call of the Wild, the new Harrison Ford
Yeah,
film.
I had that on my list too.
Emma, the one with
Oh yeah,
I'm
it's
kind of
a little weird.
It looks weird good.
Yeah.
And it's coming out in February, and it's
Yeah.
being made by Focus, and that you should make bad movies. Onward, I like it, but I'm looking more forward to So. The Way Back, the Ben Affleck film,
Yep.
The Invisible Man.
Yep.
This looked really cool, thriller. Quiet Place Part 2 looked good. I know you'll hate me for saying this one, but I'm really kind of looking forward to Mulan now.
No. I refuse to put that on my list.
But I was so close, but I just couldn't do it either. Scoop, the animated
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo movie,
that looks good.
that looked interesting.
Yep.
Ghostbusters, whatever the title is. Halloween Kills, the sequel to the last Halloween film, I really liked. Another film that you'll hate, probably not go see,
Yep.
Death on the Nile, which is the sequel
yeah.
to Murder on the Orient Express,
Yep.
and it also had Eternals. Before we end this list, I thought I would reveal to you. So the last couple of months, I've been compiling the top 10 movies that appeared in our Easy Cage show.
Oh, top 10 movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I have it here somewhere. So So what I did was every movie that would, if we ranked the movie at 1 in our top 10s, it would get 10 points. So I would just add the scores, and this is the top 10 movies that have been in our list for the past 2 years.
Just in our top 10?
Yeah, just the movies, not anticipation or anything.
Okay.
Okay, so I just did top 10. There was 3 honorable mentions, but I didn't write them down.
All right.
So with a score of 30, my number 10 was Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Okay.
At number 9, with a score of 33, was The Matrix.
Okay.
At number 8, with a score of 34, The Dark Knight.
All right. I'm liking the list so far.
At number 7, also a score of 34, Black Panther.
Okay.
At number 6, a score of 35, Iron Man.
Got a lot of comic book movies. All right.
Okay, at number 5, we do comic book movies a lot.
Yeah.
At number 5, with a score of 36, Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
At number 4, with a score of 38, Avengers: Infinity War.
Okay.
At a score of 41, our number 3, it's Seven.
All right.
A score of 43, our number 2, is Braveheart. And this is the
I figured that would be up there.
and our score of 60, Terminator: Judgment Day.
Terminator is amazing.
But so it sounds right of all the movies we talk about. A lot of comic book movies. But I figure I'll do this at the end of every year if we keep doing this podcast. So I figured you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So guys, that ends season 2 of the Easy K Show. Check us out here every week. Even though next week we'll start the season 3 of the Easy K Show. So until next time, all too easy.
Peace out.